Now in this case I changed to a 5/64 drill bit, and I'm just going to drill a 1/16 of an inch into the wood, just a little bit at each small hole in the top of the bracket, just to get the screw started. These screws are very tiny, and they don't need much for getting them started into the wood. You don't have to drill the full depth of the screw, in other words. So now I just use my magnetic holder and I screw until it's down tight. You'd want to be careful not to overdo it. Don't screw so fast that you strip out the threads. Here I'm using a number 1 size Phillips drive to screw these small screws in. There. So that's what is involved in installing either the universal levers or the Jordan levers. I'll show you a little bit more when we get up toward the top of the instrument. You'll see some little tricks for that other area. But it's very simple and very effective. Now when you get to the very top levers here, you'll notice that they crowd these tuning pins. They come right up they crowd the guide pins. The guide pin will go right up into this slot, this little notch in the side of the base of the lever. And when you put a tuning pin in there, you may find you get kind of a dud sound. It's not quite clear. So that means that we need to lower the string just a little bit. So we'll do that by screwing in the guide pin a little bit deeper. Maybe a half turn, maybe a full turn. And that changes the tune of the string. Of course, we have to retune the string. This is a G string. There we go. Now we've got a nice clear sound, but you notice it's a little bit sharp. And if I can loosen the screw, the mounting screw here, and still slide the lever up a little bit, we'll see if that takes care of that. So now I have, there's the G. G sharp is just still a little bit sharp. Okay, so in the case like this, I would take that that sharpened lever off, and I would use a small round file. This is called a needle file. You can buy these at the hardware store, and just file that notch a little bit further into the bracket. See how it gets shiny when I file it? The black coating is being filed off. But that'll give me just a little bit more room to slide the lever upward. This is more important, I find, in shorter strings than this. This is a G string. If you've got a 36 string harp that goes all the way up to a high C, those highest strings are going to be shorter yet, and so the tolerances are tighter, and you'll have to file a little groove to get the lever to be close enough to the guide pin. Now you can color that filed place black again with a little Sharpie magic marker, and then I'll replace this lever with this one and see if we get better results here. So let me show you the difference on the tuning machine here. It tells me it's a G and it's right in pitch. Now when I flip the lever, the needle is within 1 mark of the center. That's as close as you need to be. You can't hear the difference. And you'll find that you can do minor regulations after that. So I'm going to set the tuner aside, and I'm going to go ahead and put the second screw in a few of these, and then we'll make the final adjustments. Now I've changed to a 5/64 drill bit, which is kind of big for the screw that we're going to install, but I'm just going to drill you know, a 1/16 of an inch deep or so, just to get started. So I don't even put a piece of tape there. I just drill just a little bit. And here are the little screws I'm going to use. Very small. And now I will switch over to a number 1 driver in my drill. That's another reason I like these magnetic things. They not only hold the screw, but they're easy to replace. And here's a number 1 size. And I can put that tiny screw right on there and it stays. You want to be careful not to overdo. You don't want to drill the screw in so hard that it strips. You just want it to snug down against the metal bracket. So I always use the drill on a very slow speed. So that's how we make sure these things are accurate. Especially in the upper range, you'll be raising or lowering the string just a little bit to fine-tune each note.